Guys, what's up? Today I'm just going to do a little tour of my server rack, or, well, more of a shelf, but yeah, let's get to it. Starting off down here, we got the backup battery unit. This is an APC UPS 350, it's 200 watts, and it keeps everything running here for around 10 minutes, which is more than enough to shut everything down in case of prolonged outages. Moving on here, we got my 8-port gigabit switch from TP-Link. Great switch. I've been using it for longer than I've been running servers, and it's still going great. But that's there. It's almost full, so I'm going to need an upgrade soon. But coming back a little bit, you'll see my Lenovo IX2 here. This is my network-attached storage device. This basically runs all my storage. It handles the Windows shares and the server backups. Down below that's just an old Dell Dimensions, not doing much, just yeah, I use that for testing sometimes. Going up here we got my main machine. This is running Debian 7. It's a Rackable Systems 2U rack-mounted server. It has two 250GB disks in RAID 1 back there. It also has an LCD screen which doesn't want to change, so that's kind of stuck saying the model number. And you can see all the I/O is in the front here, but that actually works better for me since it's hard to access the back where it is. It also has a remote management port right here, but I'm not too sure what it does. I've never played around with it, and yeah. So that's basically my main server. It's running Debian 7, 16GB of RAM. It has dual Xeon processors, both at 2.80 GHz. It's running VirtualBox for virtualization. I run several virtual machines on here, including my web server and a few other dev boxes. And then last but not least, we go up here, we got my other, it's not really a server, more of a desktop computer. But this thing right here is basically my monitor server that runs Observium, and it monitors my buddy's network. We both, well, I'm hosting one on his network, and this is his for his network, so that this way, yeah, the networks aren't combined. If there are problems, we can remotely diagnose them. Then over here we got my Dell SC1425 that's not really doing anything and probably never will. This unit's way too loud to run at a daily basis. However, I do use it to test Windows VMs and just play around with Windows stuff. I also use it for parts. For example, I just took out the hard drive there, so I can't really use it till I get a new hard drive anyway, unless I do live CD. And then we got my printer, which is connected to my network-attached storage device that basically stores, or it allows network printing, even though it's not exactly a network printer. And then moving over here, ignore my extremely dirty workspace, we got the screen that's hooked up to my main virtualizer box that you can see here. I can log in and do all that fun stuff with. This is very helpful for diagnostics and the like, for whenever there's problems you can, you know, get back into networking and make sure that it's still connected. And that's pretty much my entire network. One last thing to point out is the lights. No, they are not just there to look cool. Although they do look cool, they actually serve a purpose. Whenever the power goes out, or I trip a breaker or something, there's really no way for me to tell when the power goes out unless I have the main light on, because that's really all I'm running in this room. So those, when those go out, I know that it's running on UPS power, and that's basically my indicators for whenever I'm running on backup battery, or if I'm running on the what do you call it, AC. But that's basically my little network rack. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you later.